those who don't. Number one is your mental mindset. Having that switch flipped. There's nothing different about another coach and you. Maybe their time, effort, and energy that they devote to the business, but nothing else. So believing that you can do it. And if you don't believe that you can do it, you need to be drowning yourself in personal development, because that is what will change you. That is what's going to help you when your challengers or your coaches come to you and have issues. If you have washed yourself with personal development, then you're going to be able to point them in the right direction or give them advice or counsel them. Getting rid of your old stories, so whatever those are. I'm every bit a size 8 or a 10. I'm never probably going to be a size 2. So my old story is, why would anyone want to go to you for fitness? You're not the picture. You're not the epitome of abdominals. So kicking those things to the curb and knowing that there are people that want to come to me for fitness. So whatever that reoccurring loop in your head is, disregard, get rid of it, and that's where personal development will really come in your own journey. Some musts are reading books, listening to audible books, podcasts, things like that. Whenever you're blow drying your hair, whenever you're driving your car, whenever you're folding laundry, you need to be a PD junkie. I saw that Erin's got a beautiful display out there as raffles for some of my favorite books, so hopefully you guys will leave with a new piece in your arsenal today too. What you think about comes about. So if you're focusing on positivity and bettering yourself and light, then that's what will come into your life as well. Number 2 is getting engaged. So you guys have already taken a big step there, and that's doing things like coming to live events. Being on the National Wake Up Call every Monday. Listening to the podcasts, being on your team's calls. Your upline is not offering a call because it's super fun for them to do. They're doing that for your benefit. Sometimes it's tedious. I know you'd rather drink wine and watch Walking Dead, but to get on those calls, that's important. Listening to old Zooms of recorded calls, going through your back office and listening to the, not legend, tell me, somebody fill that word in for me. What is it where all the old calls are? Coach Online Office, right side. Okay, there's homework number 2 for you. Log, the old coach logs, not legend, sorry guys. Doing things like the team cup, getting involved with your team and your teammates, not just your upline. And then any team trainings or the Coach Online Office coach trainings. Number 3, owning it. Not being scared to say, I am a coach and I can help you. If people don't know that they can come to you for help with their nutrition and their fitness, they're not going to come to you. They're not going to guess, hey, I see you have on activewear. Do you think maybe you could help me be active? No. You've got to own what you're doing and be proud of it. Set non-negotiable non-negotiable goals in your business every day, every week, every month, every quarter, every year. What is it that I'm going to do today? That might be as small some days as making sure you get your 3 to 5 posts in, or your 2 to 4 posts, whatever your goal is. It's making Success Club every single month. And being accountable to others and yourself, whether those are teammates, an accountability partner, your upline, a friend, your husband who might not even be in the business. Make sure that you're letting people know what your intention is, and that when you follow through with it or when you fall short. Number 4, do what you're told. You have a coach that's sponsoring you, and if they're not active and they're not in the business, then they have an upline. Your office on the left side has got your diamond and your star diamond. Reach out to them. I promise you they want to help you. Don't be scared of what other people think. I know it holds especially so many new coaches back about posting or sharing their stories with other people. Who are you afraid of? Your broke neighbor next door, or the heavy people you went to high school with? This is your journey and your life. We listened yesterday to a story of somebody who had struggled for 20 years, starting as a 15-year-old with her cholesterol. It was just something that was hereditary for her. So she has juggled her weight for 20 years, trying to get her cholesterol to a reasonable level, and Shakeology changed that for her. She had never been heavy. She didn't have a weight loss change. She had a nutrition change. We are changing people's lives. This isn't spatulas. It's not nail wraps. It's not mascara. This is life. This is food. This is exercise. This is what people need to live full and embodied and healthy journeys. And I went off topic. I'm sorry. I get super excited about it. So don't be afraid of what some random person on Facebook may or may not even be thinking about you. Think about who you can reach and whose life you can truly impact. And just do it. Just act. You know what? When I look back, thanks again, Time Hop, at my beginning post, I think, oh my God, somebody joined me in this challenge? Like, this is such a rudimentary post. I can't believe that anyone was like, heck yeah, I'll do that. That sounds great. But I just moved. I just kept going and you know, perfected as I go. And then the fifth and the last is to be hungry for it. You can't think, oh, cool, I hit Success Club 5, awesome, I'm done for the month. I get 3 weeks off. You have to continue to be hungry and to hustle. It's not your sponsor's fault. It's not your sponsor's job. It is your job. You need to kick your upline to the curb, theoretically. They are there to help you. They are there to be a tool for you, but they are not responsible for your success or your failures. It is all about you. Have a vision, and then reverse engineer that. Where do you want to be? What do you need to do to get that? And think about what Beachbody can do for you that would change your current situation. Not having to have your child in a daycare center, or being able to pay for sports and uniforms or family vacations. It can be small, it can be as big as retiring your husband. And just because you are compensated for people purchasing these products doesn't change the validity of the product. So don't let that mess with your mind. I know that that was a little bit of a hurdle for myself. You've got to have a why, and you've got to be fierce about it. And sometimes those whys are really cut and dry. Sometimes it's, you know, a desperate financial situation. Sometimes it's a heavy overweight situation. But sometimes you have to dig for it a little bit. Sometimes your why is not quite that apparent. Not heavy, not in a desperate financial situation. So what is my why? Personal development, helping others, figuring those things out for yourself, and then you've got to be fierce about that why. I've always heard like a why that makes you cry, and I don't want to cry. I don't spend my time crying. I want to be fierce, and I want to be fearless, and I'm going to act even when I feel scared, like I was to stand in front of this room. Courage is action in the face of fear, not the absence of it. Okay, let your fierceness be bigger than your fears, and thank you for listening.